Alright, so welcome back to the hashtag Thank You Chester series. This is episode number 5 featuring the song Crawling. And I did 2 versions of this song. One is the piano version that Linkin Park performed shortly before Chester's death, and the other one is the studio version, so the just the regular faster paced version of the song. So for the slower version, I went out to Chicago's Millennium Park, and originally I wanted to do the track next to the Bean, and I ended up doing it by this bridge that has the J. Pritzker Pavilion in the background. It just looked nicer. There wasn't as many people around, so it was a little easier to get the song off without being as distracted, I guess. It was really hot that day. I remember just looking back. The sun was very bright, and shining on me in a big light, big hot light. It was not that comfortable, I suppose, but especially all the metal around me. But I did the song. I did the song as best I could, and it was the slower version of the song, so it was a little more emotionally touching, I suppose. So that's why I liked it so much. And then actually the faster paced version, the studio version of Crawling, we flashed back to Villa Park when I was actually warming up the song, because as much as I tried to do that song with the regular version that day in Chicago, it never came off. It never came off right. I don't know. I kept doing it, and I was doing it by the Bean, the cloud gate structure, and it wasn't happening. I don't know. The feel was off. So I ended up going with this warm-up version that I did that I thought sounded a lot better. So you'll see that momentarily. But once again, I'm raising awareness on mental health, anxiety, depression, suicide, things like that. Things that are really affecting people here in America and around the world. So if you are feeling suicidal thoughts, I'll link the National Suicide Hotline number below, along with Changes Direction 320 website that Chester's wife to Linda has started, and you can read up on some of the emotional the emotional effects, the signs that people have that show that they're really dealing with some issues. They may need some help, so you can better identify what that looks like. Here is the 2 versions of Crawling, the piano version and the studio version. So let's take a look at those. Okay.
There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending. Controlling, I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. I've felt this way before, so insecure, laying in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting. Can't seem to find myself again, and my walls are closing in. Ooh, I've felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Thank you.
All right. All right. A little preview of what's to come. I'll be doing this song in a different location, but at this current location, I want to get some practice in. So let's rock it out, shall we?
Crawling in my skin, these words, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending. Controlling, I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again, and my walls are closing in. I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Consuming, confusing what is real. Controlling, confusing what is real.
Wow.